Cancel.
Schweezy.
Are no eyebrows the new eyebrows? This is from the Wall Street Journal. A few weeks ago, after explaining her decision to shave her head in an Instagram Live, the singer Doja Cat took her hair removal one step further. She picked up a pink heart-shaped hand mirror and with the swipe of a razor erased that most expressive of features, her eyebrows. While Doja Cat's brow shave, perhaps the most public act of hair removal since Britney Spears took an electric razor to her head in a Los Angeles salon in 2007, was used by critics to question her sanity, she's far from the only celebrity to favor a smooth, alien-like visage. Lady Gaga has been sporting barely there bleach blonde brows since July. Actress Hari Nef debuted a similar look on Instagram the same month. Kendall Jenner's eyebrows were conspicuously absent when she attended the Met Gala earlier in the year. In June, Julia Fox had her brows bleached by legendary makeup artist Pat McGrath. Isn't that the guy from... No, it's not the guy from Sugar Ray, that's the name. September issue of Interview Magazine revealed this week features Kim Kardashian with feathery platinum brows, a throwback to Chloe's 7G's, I don't know how to say that, looks in the 1997 film Gumo. Meanwhile, a no eyebrow filter has been making the rounds on TikTok. The Great Depilation follows a decade in which bushy brows reigned supreme. Out where the Pamela Anderson skinny arches of the 90s replaced by thick, luscious caterpillars, often painstakingly shaped, maintained, colored in, or even microbladed to ensure perfection. Now, those prized facial features have taken a 180-degree turn in Hollywood and beyond. Going browless is not an inherently modern phenomenon. In the Middle Ages, women plucked their eyebrows and hairlines to create the illusion of an elongated forehead, a mark of beauty and intelligence. Italian Renaissance paintings likewise show how light and imperceptible women's eyebrows then were. Just picture the Mona Lisa, her smile, you can see her eyebrows are barely there. Current wave of brow-free faces follows a Y2K fashion revival during which supermodel Bella Hadid and others reclaim the thin brows of the 90s and aughts. MX Shiera, who uses the gender-neutral honorific, suggested that brow-ditching celebrities and their aestheticians could be taking a cue from young queer people on social media, whose well-documented eyebrows experiment predated this summer. So, I had to say, back in the 2010s, was it the very perfectly shaped eyebrows, and people were like, your eyebrows, and people were like, your eyebrows are too bushy. And I make a perfectly good, I make sure that, because I get a little bit of hair in the unibrow area, and I always make sure to pluck that shit, because I am a big believer. To follow the words of Dimitri Martin, separate but equal, bad for schools, great for eyebrows. There's no reason anyone should have anything close to unibrow. Tweezers are $1, and I don't understand anyone's logic in that. It's like $1 and some change. Let's say $1.50 for a pair of tweezers. If a homeless person came up to me on the street, hey man, you see this unibrow? I'm trying to get rid of it. Can I have a $1.50 exact change? I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, sure. No one needs to have unibrow. And I would be like, you know what? Just take $2. I don't know, change it on me. Because of that fact. And so, yeah. I'm a big believer in eyebrows. And I just, and then there was one point women were just shaving. Oh, it's only women, so I'm just going to complain about women for a second. Men, I've already complained about what you have to do. Just, if it's really bushy, I guess sometimes, your barber can take care of it. Do that. Some people say my eyebrows are too bushy. It's weird because, there's, a point right here, if you're looking at me, at the end of it where, the unibrow could meet, there's, a section that kind of goes up instead of kind of, the following, in the direction of the rest of them. And I'm like, am I supposed to pluck this or not? And I'm like, well, I look fine. I'm not going to do it. So for men, the answer is just separate but equal. Segregation of eyebrows. We're good with that. And then women have to look fucking weird, and I have to speak up for all the men out there. If women are okay with you not having eyebrows, that's fine. Ladies, if you want to fuck an eyebrowless freak, that's all up to you. But I'm gonna give you a man's perspective. So when they were super neat, they were okay, but it's just there always felt something weird about it. Like I think it's uncanny valley territory. Like when the eyebrows look too neat, there's something off about it. Like, you get your eyebrows done because no one wants a unibrow and stuff like that, and you don't want it to be bushy or whatever. That's one thing. But like when it's like too perfect, it's uncanny valley territory. That's where I think about it. And then I don't know, some people like don't have a lot of eyebrows. So I see some women. I don't know why I see them on TikTok, but I do. They're like, yeah, I don't have big eyebrows, so I just kind of have to draw them in, and it looks nice. Some women, then there are some women who like shave their eyebrows off and then draw them back in. I'm like, that looks so bad. And I'm gonna tell you, if you're wanting to fuck a man, no man thinks that's attractive. You can have sex, dude. Men will fuck anything. But if you're like, I want to be attractive to men, don't do that. Just keep your normal eyebrows and just trim them or whatever. So I always thought that was weird. And I thought that was going to be the end of it when I saw normal eyebrows coming back. And so now we're like, you know what? Fuck eyebrows. Let's just turn them off. And yeah, it just makes people look so weird. And I genuinely think that when you shave your eyebrows off, the reason why our minds think it looks weird is because we reach a point in the uncanny valley. I believe it's uncanny valley. And I remember, like, I read something. It was like the reason why we notice things that are humanoid but are just kind of off has to be some evolutionary trait, which is telling us, like, that looks like a human, but something's off. And it had to be some evolutionary factor that made us know that. So the uncanny valley has to check you. So when women are shaving their eyebrows, I believe it sets off some trigger in our evolutionized brains that tell us, hey, something is off about that human. Something looks off, and then he knows, oh yeah, it's the eyebrows. And in my mind, when I see a woman with no eyebrows, I think of women who are out of their goddamn fucking mind. Now, Doja Cat is different. I would still love her to choke me to death with her thighs. That is the way I would love to leave this earth. Just Doja Cat takes her thighs, squeezes my face in, I suffocate and die. That's how I want to go. But anyways, though, yeah, I think if you're shaving your eyebrows, bleaching them so they don't look like they're there, please, let's let this fashion trend end and die a horrific death. Because I think it's weird. It sets off most people, normal people, people with brain cells, it sets off their, the uncanny valley response in their brain. And there's a reason for that. So keep your eyebrows. And if you're like, men will think I'm attractive if I draw on my eyebrows. No. Men just want you to look, your eyebrows to look normal and just look fine. And no man's ever been like, I'm attracted to those eyebrows. No man cares. Unless they're connected, no man gives a shit. That's it. So if you're thinking you're trying to impress men, that's the reason why. Hey there, you just checked out a highlight from Cancel Schweezy. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you learned something and that you are now a smarter individual. Just so you know, we have full episodes and other many highlights available now. Click here for the next best thing that you can go check out as well. And make sure you press that subscribe button and press that notification bell. That way you get updated anytime we make a new post or anytime that we make a new highlight or full episode. So thank you, honk if you love butt drugs, and stay awesome.